Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with some more boxing talk, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. I'm just chilling on my way to work, back at y'all with some more boxing talk on the road to 3K. We well into the 2,400 mark. About to hit that 2,500 mark in due time. Shout out to the nation and the mob for making this possible. All right, y'all, let's talk about, Gervonta Davis. You feel what I'm saying? We really gonna speak about this man as objectively as possible, which a lot of you motherfuckers are scared to do, in all honesty. But motherfuckers like me, Mazuma TV, who hold people accountable on a consistent basis, I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna have this uncomfortable conversation because I know this is gonna ruffle a lot of feathers with the Gervonta Davis fans. But this is a conversation that needs to be had because the more that Gervonta Davis talks about it, the more he just exposes, who he is, what his mentality is, and what his true intentions are with the sport, man. You feel what I'm saying? So let's just get into it. Gervonta Davis had a press conference with Lamont Roach yesterday in New York, man. Showed up late as hell. You know what I'm saying? I went and took it. I'm like, all right, man, they probably just a little bit late or whatever the case is. At first they said 1 o'clock, then they said 3 o'clock, and then, the motherfucker ain't show up till like 5 or something like that. I went and took a nap, woke up, we still waiting for this motherfucker to show up. Then when he showed up, it looked like he just woke up, you know what I'm saying? Talking about he was out of it, you know what I'm saying? It's acting like he didn't want to be there. His energy was real low. That had ended up changing as, people in the crowd started talking crazy to him and shit like that. But what I really want to get into is during that little media scrum that they had where they all just circled around and just asked Tank questions. Tank reiterated that he's going to retire at the end of 2025. He wants nothing to do with the sport anymore. He wants to get into real estate. And he said a few other things, but for the most part, he said he just want to get his money and get the fuck out of the spotlight. He wants nothing to do with the sport of boxing anymore. He also talked about like his body breaking down and things like that. And, even relating to Lomachenko in a sense where it's like, you done gave the sport your whole life and now you just want to chill. You don't want to go through the things that the sport puts you through. And, I understand that from a perspective, but, it's kind of disappointing that Gervonta Davis has this mentality when he has a lot of unfinished business in the sport of boxing. If we being honest, there's some fights that I feel like should have been at least done already because Gervonta has a history of not giving us fights that we want. Whether it was from 135 to 130 to 140. You know what I'm saying? 130, we didn't get the Tevin Farmer fight. We didn't get the Gary Russell fight. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get. There was a lot of fights at 130 that we weren't able to get that we thought would have been intriguing matchups. Even the Lomachenko one that I honestly still to this day think that he could have pulled off at 35. Didn't give us a Devin Haney fight. 140, he didn't want to give us, even the Teofimo Lopez fight was at 135. He didn't even encourage that. You feel what I'm saying? So we don't, and these guys are now at 140, Devin and, Teofimo and shit like that, but that's still doable. But, one of the biggest fights to be made, in all honesty, is the Shakur Stevenson fight. And this man, Gervonta Davis, is just making it clear that he wants zero smoke with Shakur Stevenson. Zero smoke. You know what I'm saying? Now, does that mean he's afraid of Shakur Stevenson? No, that's just not something he wants to go through at this point in his career. He's making it clear that he does not want anything to do with Shakur Stevenson in the fucking boxing ring, bro. And, he could have easily just went about it and be like, yo, man, like, at this point, I don't got that much left in the sport. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get, these last little bags and get the fuck up out of here. Then he still would have got bashed, but, at least he would have been transparent and honest about it. Motherfuckers would have went about their day. But this dude goes out of his way to shit on Shakur Stevenson's accomplishments. What has Shakur Stevenson done? What has he accomplished? Keyshawn's looking better than him. Yo, Shakur, Tank, first of all, if that's the approach you're going to take, then that completely, makes your resume look bad, bro, because besides Leo Santa Cruz and, YSM had mentioned that maybe a Yuri Yorkis get Boa, there's nobody on your resume that's more accomplished than Shakur Stevenson. You feel what I'm saying? And then you go on to contradict yourself and you said that you got a couple fights and then you out. The media asked you, who the fuck you gonna fight, to close out your career, and you talking about a Ryan Garcia rematch. Ryan Garcia, who's never fucking won a world title, who's never fought for a world title until he faced you and Devin Haney. The man has never competed at a high level. This man just tested positive for a performance enhancement drug against Devin Haney and is currently banned from the sport of boxing. boxing right now. But you mean to tell me that he's more deserving of an opportunity against you than Shakur Stevenson? You feel what I'm saying? And then he's sitting there getting irritated that people asking him about Shakur Stevenson. Bro, because nobody wants the fucking Lamont Roach fight. Nobody wanted the fucking fight, bro. You the only one that went out of your way and be like, oh, that's a good fight to make. You and your team chose that fight. Lamont Roach, he got skills, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Is he a problem? Yeah. World champion? Yeah. But come on, dog. That's not a fight that's requested. That was not a fight that we was looking for. So you getting mad. You giving us bullshit products that customers don't want to buy, and then you get mad when when customers start demanding products that they can actually use. You know what I mean? Shit that they actually interested in. You sitting here, you show up late to the press conference, so you disrespect the media overall, and then now you mad because they asking you about fights that the fans actually want to see. Come on, dog. You know what I mean? You can't be mad at motherfuckers for asking for better quality products when your whole career you've been giving them, the most shittiest products. Then you want motherfuckers to say that you the face of boxing. Bro, when you the face of boxing, and I was telling Jamil this shit yesterday, you have slowly but surely, bro, and I understand, a lot of people say fuck the fans, and a lot of fans are fickle, blah, blah, blah. But at the end of the day, you're going to have to deal with shit, especially when you're performing at a high level. You're going to have to deal with shit, and you're going to have to deal with people that you don't fuck with in order to get where you want to go. I've worked with motherfuckers throughout my whole life that I never liked, but I had to deal with them just so I could make a living. You feel what I'm saying? That boxing fans, you're going to have a love-hate relationship with them, but you got to deal with them in order to get where you want to go. Where the fuck these checks going to come from? This shit not going to come out of thin air. It's coming out of the fans' pockets. So, when you got a call that's on the motherfucking line and it's nonstop ringing, eventually you're going to have to answer that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to answer it. Floyd had to answer the calls. Andre Ward had to answer the calls. Canelo had to answer the calls. They were all the faces of boxing at one particular time. You're no different. You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't answer the call, you won't ever get the respect that you're looking for. And maybe Gervonta don't give a fuck about the respect. Maybe he just give a fuck about the money. But, even at the end of the day, you ain't going to generate as much revenue that you should not facing the best competition. You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you that he will make more fighting Shakur motherfucking Stevenson than Lamont Roach. You feel what I'm saying? But this is shit that a lot of people don't want to talk about. You see what I'm saying? Gervonta Davis is showing you his true colors, man. And, on some real shit, I really be getting a thrill out of fucking with Gervonta Davis fans. But I feel bad for y'all, man. How can y'all defend this shit? This man just went out of his way to talk shit about how Shakur didn't accomplish anything. Meanwhile, he wants to give a drug cheating, no accolade having motherfucker Ryan Garcia an opportunity again when he quit in the first fight. You know what I'm saying? That was a fight that was called for at one point in time. A lot of casual fans thought he had an opportunity, but everybody knew that truly understood the sport that this was a motherfucking layup. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what he's looking for in his career. He don't want to shoot. He don't want to shoot the long ball. He don't want to get the three-point shot off. If he willing to get the layup, to get the bucket, then that's what the fuck he gonna do. He gonna take the least risk possible and get a solid bag in the process. Just following through with Canelo Alvarez's blueprint, bro. And you know what I'm saying? If y'all choose to support that, that's on y'all. But you know what I'm saying? He never gonna get a dollar out of me with this approach that he taking. And it's sad that, Gervonta Davis is gonna go throughout his career, without facing top tier opposition. I feel like Devin Haney fight should be made. The Shakur Stevenson fight should be made at least. If you ain't gonna face everybody we asked for, at least give us the big ones. If you ain't gonna give us, consistently good fights, at least give us the ones that, the fans been craving for years, bro. You see what I'm saying? But, it is what it is, man. I already know the comments gonna be looking crazy and niggas gonna be, running to Gervonta Davis's aid. But one thing I am noticing is less and less people are coming to Gervonta's defense, and I don't think that's for no reason, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. This was Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.